Okay, we're going to tie the green flashback buzzer, which is quite an effective buzzer. Materials we need are black UTC 70 thread, green holographic tinsel, and some UTC fluorescent chartreuse wire. Okay, to start, like I start all my buzzers, is to attach the thread at the eye of the hook and then work backwards. So we just trim off the excess. Okay. Next step is to add in a length of chartreuse wire. Now, the reason I tie in the materials at the eye of the hook as opposed to at the gape of the hook is so that we create a nice even body, as opposed to if we attach the wires, or if you're tying spanflex buzzers, if you attach things at the back of the hook, it usually ends up with an ugly bump appearing at the back. So just carefully, neatly whipping down the shank down to the curve of the hook, and then whipping back up the shank of the hook to the halfway point. This is where we'll tie in the green flashback. Tying in the flashback with 3 turns and then continuing the whipping up to the head section. Now we fold the flashback tinsel over and secure. And cut off the excess. Now take the chartreuse wire and neatly wrap it up the body, leaving just over a millimetre gap between the turns. Continue wrapping that round the flashback tinsel. And then I'll just secure the thread. Then we'll tie in the goose biots for the wings. Now, when I'm using biots for buzzer cheeks, I trim off the very end of the spike and then we'll tie it in at the narrowest end facing towards the eye of the hook. And then we continue to build the head of the fly up. Now, on my buzzer heads, I like to keep an even head. If anything, I want the head slightly larger towards the eye of the hook as opposed to an oval, rounded shape head. because we're using UTC 70 thread, because it's so thin, allows us to tie a very small head on the fly. Now we're just pushing the biots over the head and using 2 or 3 thin turns, just catch it in. And cut off the excess biot. And then just neatly form a very small head and whip finish. And that's the fly complete, which all we need to do now is neatly varnish it. And when we're doing that, we want to evenly apply the varnish across it, making sure there's no build up on the fly. And this will take probably 2 or 3 coats to get a nice glass-like finish. And there we are, leave that to dry for 10-15 minutes and then continue and apply another couple of coats, and that's it done.